The more I affirm, the more results I get. You guys, you gotta listen to this. Welcome back, guys. This is the I was gonna say the Millionaire Manifester, but that is I hate saying that, guys. I think that's so weird. But this is Heather Hope Reed. I do manage the Millionaire Manifester Facebook page and YouTube channel. If you're not following me over on Facebook, I don't know what you're doing. You need to go over there and follow me. That's where I am most of my time. So anyway, let's jump into today. I have a call tonight. I'm recording this on Monday. Every Monday night, I have a live coaching call inside of my Effortless Business and Money group. And this is actually going to be the topic for tonight. So we're going to spend much, much more time talking about this inside our group. If you want to join, it's $27 a month. You can cancel anytime. You get 4 calls a month. And you also get membership to the Manifesting Zone, which is my foundational manifesting membership. And you get 7 calls over, or I'm sorry, 3 calls over there. Sorry, guys. So you get a total of 7 a month for $27 total. Anyway, enough of all that. Okay, so my last video, or one of my videos ago, I was talking about robotic affirming, and I know it's all the rage, and there is absolute amazing reasons why that is so effective. Because it works. It just works. So I've been affirming for a few years now, and more I've developed more routines and more, just ways of implementing it into my daily life. And I see results so quickly every time I really focus on affirming. It has been the easiest and fastest way to manifest for me. So I wanted to talk about today how there were so many people scheduling. They were between like 7 and 8 this morning. There were so many people scheduling calls, coaching calls on my calendar. Once you make a payment, right now it's on a special. It's a crazy special. I'll get to in a minute why it is so affordable. But there were so many people. Once you make a payment, I email you my calendar, so then you have access to my calendar. I had like 10 people this morning between 7 and 8 a.m. on my calendar scheduling. So I'm like getting booked out. It's really crazy. So right now, my 1-hour single sessions are $55, which is crazy. It's half off what it normally is. I'm air quoting normal because before that it was normally $222. And the reason why I keep lowering my rates is because I have created a lifestyle. I live in California. I live on the central coast of California. I created a lifestyle where so many things in my life are free or near free or completely, discounted all the time because I created these beliefs. And so I can teach you as well. If you grab one of my coaching calls, we can go through everything in your life to develop the same kind of beliefs. So we don't have to get into these ideas that you have to charge so much and that you have to charge your worth and blah, blah, blah. You know what? I just love charging. I don't know. I love charging less. I meet amazing people. There's so many limiting beliefs around like the quality or the type of clients. And I just don't hold those beliefs. I have met amazing people at the like least expensive amounts that I could possibly the Manifesting Zone is $7 a month. It's insane. So anyway, create really great beliefs so you can create anything you want. And I love proving everyone else wrong about that you have to keep raising your rates and you have to do this and you have to do that. How about you just create a lifestyle where you don't have to charge all of your clients enormous amounts of money? That's where I am. So anyway, let's get into affirming. Okay, so I have been affirming a lot. And yesterday, so I decided that Sundays are going to be like my saturation days. I did this, I don't think it was last Sunday, but I did it sometime like over a week ago where I spent a solid hour affirming for something. And, um, and so over, I think it was Friday or Saturday, I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to spend 2 hours. I'm sorry, I did 1 hour and then another time I did 2 hours after that. So tomorrow or yesterday was going to be 3 hours. And so I only did an hour. Sorry. I just wasn't feeling like it. I think you really have to pay attention to how you feel. And when I feel like I'm tired and I don't want to affirm anymore, I really honor that. So I don't push myself to do anything. I never push myself to do anything I don't want to do. That is not that's not in my nature at all. So so I did an hour yesterday. And I just affirm throughout the day, every day anyway. But I'm telling you, the more I affirm, I mean, this sounds like an affirmation, correct? Like everything we think and say is an affirmation. But this sounds like an affirmation. The more I affirm, the more results I get. Well, I didn't go into this thinking necessarily that that would be the result. That's what I'm concluding. And I don't want to wrap it into a belief that I have to affirm because I know I don't. That's the funny thing. I affirm for certain things that I just like for saturating, say focused time of to affirm. Those are things that I'm like, I get into the state that you manifest from. So the fastest way to get into a state is affirm a lot. It really is the fastest way. I asked a client the other day, she was her goal was an income amount, and I asked her, I said, how many times do you think that you're thinking or saying this affirmation of how much she wants to make? And she's like, oh, like a few times a day. And if she's listening, that's totally no big deal. And I said, okay, like how many do you really think? And so she's like, well, maybe like 2 or 3 times. And I said, you need to do it more. And I'm not saying that you have to do it. You know, I just said you need to do it. I am seeing a lot of results with a lot of people that the more you fixate on something, the faster it comes in. Does that make sense? I mean, the more that you put your focus on something, your awareness, your attention on something, the faster it shows up. So, especially if it's important to you. And the things that we're affirming for are typically important. So instead of saying something like once or twice a day, even though, I mean, constantly I say something once and it shows up, they're not that important to me. The things that I say once or twice, it's usually not that important. And so, you know, whether it's immediate within a day or so or within a couple of weeks, I find out about it. It was very unimportant, honestly, in my life. So I told my group the other day, I'm like, if we can make everything unimportant, everything would show up so quickly. But we have so much importance on things that the repetition is what makes us truly like bring it in. So if we could totally chill out about everything and just know who we are, though I do say something once, a lot of times and they show up, I do know that it's when they say who you're being, right? You manifest who you're being. I know I'm being the God of my reality. Like I know who I am. I know I'm powerful. I know that what I say goes, period. Like that's how I know, like, or not how I know, but that's what I know. So I think that that's a huge reason why I manifest things so quickly. And this is why I started manifesting for my clients as well through Voxer, because I know that all I really have to say is something once or twice, just change the story about something and just expect it to be that way. So I wanted to encourage you today to try affirming. If you're not affirming yet, try it. Test it out. Just test out whatever it is that you want to have. Create an affirmation that you already have it, preferably. It is preferred. State it the way that you already have it. and then you repeat it, you think it, and then you don't think it, the opposite. Have that that mental diet in place so that you're not being like, well, I don't. Like, okay, so I'm making $15,000 a month, or I make $15,000 a month, but no, I really only make three. Don't say things like that. Don't think those things. Just keep saying, I make $15,000 a month. I make $15,000 a month. Like majority of my clients are manifesting 20, 30,000 or more a month, 40,000 a month even. So that is their affirmation. I make $30,000 a month. I make $15,000 a month. I am making that amount. And you just stick with it. Stick with the affirmation. Stick with it until you're going to start creating evidence. And that's the thing. Whatever you decide is true for you, your reality will show the evidence of it. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm hearing a lot of background noise, but I got to go run to my call tonight. So if you're interested in any sort of coaching, reach out to me. Follow me over on Facebook, The Millionaire Manifester. You can message me. You can go to themillionairemanifester.com. Check out my coaching. To get in on that 1 hour special for $55, you have to message me. Or there's links somewhere on my page. But typically it's $55 for a 30-minute call lately, which 30 minutes is an amazing amount of time. It really is. Don't get scared off by 30 minutes. I can pack in so much in 30 minutes. I pack it all in. So I got to run. I will talk to you guys in the next video, but thanks for being here.